everybody. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Co-op Germany with me, Rival Zone Gaming. Fell over my own words there, I'm sorry. And Commissar Roach.
Hello.
End of the last video, those dastardly Reds, the Soviet Union, decided to counter-attack us and destroyed some of our lovely, lovely forts that we built with such hard work.
They're still there, it's just they control them now.
That's just not allowed. Likewise, they have broken through with Iran, so they're pushing
much more
Iran.
Limited breakthrough. That one's not a big deal.
We've kind of stalled on our southern front. The northern front is also a kind of a stalemate. We did a landing into what used to be Finland, and
successfully without any resistance.
Yeah,
so
there's
maybe
nothing
that'll
there.
lessen the maybe that'll lessen the forces on other fronts if they, because we can lose this easily. Like we can pull back, go back to Gotland, like
yep.
you know Dunkirk this and just get out easily enough.
Oh, that's why in eastern Poland they have air superiority. That's nice. So yeah, things are going well in some areas and badly in others, but basically we're going to need more troops.
We have a lot of spare fighters that I
Yes.
can deploy now. 200 here, with another air superiority mission in eastern Poland. You know what, let's make another 200. Okay, and then you're going to do the same. Okay, both of you deploy there. That'll bring us up to 718 fighters in eastern Poland, which is far more than they have, but they also have 1,000 bombers there. So now I think about it, let's also deploy heavy fighters. We have a lot. We have a lot spare from our previous strategic bombing campaign in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at? There they are. Yeah, we have 1,000 in reserve. So we're actually going to make a 300 fighter wing. Yep, and we'll deploy you on air superiority and interception into eastern Poland. So there we go. We have 1,000 fighters of various types deployed in eastern Poland. That should help us out once they get deployed. But what needs to happen now is, I think we agree, the northern front can stay where it is.
Yes, I've
it's
stopped
achieved
the
its
northern
objective.
front.
The Allies no longer have a foothold. You can hold there and stay there.
Yep.
The southern front can keep doing its stuff, but it's not a priority. What needs to be a priority is stopping the Soviets in Europe proper.
Yes.
And pushing them back to our previous line
Yep.
or past it. So, Rival is going to be helping out in the in this area now, and I'm also going to be. I think we also agreed we're going to increase our recruitment level and start training up new divisions.
Indeed.
So we are going to go to. What is it? I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah, we're on service by requirement, which is 10%. We're going to have to go to all adults serve. So 20% of the population will now be recruitable.
That'll do. We'll take that.
Can't see anything else that's less. The only other thing we can do is scraping the barrel, which would be 25%. So all adults serve.
8.67 million. That'll do.
Yeah, the only problem is that also decreases our factory output, dockyard output, construction time by 30%, and increases our training time by 30% as well. It takes longer to train them, and there's a lot less people working in the factories now.
Fair enough. Well, we're okay on tanks and things, aren't we? We've got reserves.
Yeah, let's see here. We've got 10,000 light tanks in reserve. We've got 3.2 thousand medium tanks in reserve. Tank destroyers, we got a 5.5 thousand. Heavy tanks, which we don't use anything in right now. We've still got about 900 in reserve. We're good on artillery. We've almost got 30,000 in the bank. Same thing with infantry equipment and motorized and support equipment. So we're doing good on that. The only thing we really are close to not having enough of is anti-tank guns. But that's because we added those to our units way late and the war started before we fully outfitted everyone.
Yeah.
We were also low on tungsten, which I think is required for them. Yeah, they require 30 tungsten for the full line, so that's a lot of our tungsten reserve. But yeah, we're making headway. We're making headway. And we've got 2 lines of fighters being produced right now.
Cool.
So they're doing their jobs. It really comes down to it, we have a lot of spare military factories. If we're not too worried about losing some of them due to resistance, we could deploy them in new lines if we start losing things.
Fair enough.
So, I'm thinking recruit.
Yes.
And we're going to deploy... What are we going to deploy? Do we need more infantry.
I need more infantry for down in the Southern Theatre so I can hold this line.
I'm going to have a class of 20 divisions.
Okay.
Going for 4 runs. They are going to deploy to... We're going to have them be built in Berlin. Because half of these will go... Half of every class will go to the Eastern Front, and half will go to the Southern Front.
Okay.
That'll be good.
What about the Finland front?
Finland. Well, you've got the Italians there to help you a bit, and it seems to be pretty low priority for the Russians as well. They've only got maybe, what, 12?
That we know of, yeah.
Like 12 divisions there, not a big deal, and Finland's going to be split for them because they have the southern landing we just did.
Okay.
Okay. Motorized? Do we need motorized?
That's up to you. I mean, we were using motorized before, but you said it was needed creating an entirely new division type.
No, that was mechanized. When we researched mechanized, we'd have to equip mechanized infantry instead of motorized infantry. Speaking of which, that's actually a good idea. Production, let's start a new line. Let's use those spare lines to put the half-tracks on.
Okay.
We'll start producing those. Just so we can slowly start transferring over to a more mechanized unit for our what's currently the SS divisions.
Okie dokie.
I'm thinking... Thinking some mountain troops. Maybe 2 runs of... How many infantry equipment do we have? Actually, maybe we'll just wait. We'll see how bad that infantry equipment is for us.
Okay.
Okay, so we have essentially 20... So that's 80 divisions in training right now, or 80 divisions that are currently on order. Infantry divisions.
80. As in 80.
80, yes.
That'll work. That will work.
Carrying out limited counterattacks in our theater to help in the central area here. Blue Army's moving down, so that'll help. It's primarily a motorized and it's got a lot of infantry, motorized, and tanks in it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that order is that's a lot of infantry equipment we're using up. Maybe we'll do another run of infantry equipment as well. 2 going. Actually, you know what? Let's do 3. Okay, that's the majority of our factories now on infantry equipment.
Well, I'm stopping on the southern front to reorganize.
Sounds good.
Befehle.
Oh, they've finally started defending the Helsinki line. And logistics
It's
2
not
is
too
done.
bad. Yes, it is. We'll go for Recon Company 2 now. Alright. Actually, increase this to 15. Give it some extra in the bank. Hopefully. Okay. Okay, Blue Army's almost here. It's good. Blue Army, your objective is going to be to counterattack.
Ihre Befehle.
Ooh.
Well, we've taken Helsinki, so that's good. We can hold here now and use this as a thorn in their side.
You want to hold for now, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we keep going, we're just going to keep extending our line, making us thinner on the ground. But they have more troops, so it's better if we know we can defend this right now, so we just might as well do it.
Alright, I'll cancel my offensive order then.
That's why a lot of my objectives down in the Eastern Theater has been to decrease our line size, because we're better when we're more concentrated.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Achtung!
Okay.
Okay, done.
Alright.
You guys all ready now? All sorted? Are you happy? Excellent.
Need to hold this territory.
Mm.
We've got Western Poland now, or Eastern Poland, in air superiority, so that's good.
Division's still repairing. Tough. Go.
Okay. Keep him on the back foot. Just gotta keep him on the back foot. Retake the defensive positions. Your attack in the south also seems to be pushing some of them to the south.
Yeah, I know.
That's helping.
They're really showing up in numbers, let's just say that. My left flank is going nowhere. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, quite simply, I'm thinking the south isn't going to go very far until we get those troops reinforced, so... unfortunately.
Okay. Well, you can help me in the center then.
Yep. What do you need?
Basically, right now I'm just microing any openings that we can find, weak points in their defensive armies. When they're getting low on morale, I'm hitting them to push them back. Because they're doing attacks, but the attacks are very costly, and every time they do a costly attack, I'm counterattacking right after they give up.
Yeah.
Which means we're have an advantage in certain other areas. So we're starting to push them back in certain areas, we're getting counterattacked in others, but overall we're doing all right. We just need to get back to our former border.
Greif weiter an! Bereit! Rückzug!
They're low on supplies, it looks like, because their yellow bars are not full on almost any of their units.
Yeah.
They've either outstripped their production, or they're taking losses that they can't support.
Befehle! Bereit!
Just need to keep the pressure on them. The more pressure we put on them, the worse off they are, better
Yeah.
off we are.
Achtung!
Keep that momentum going.
Weiter, weiter!
We're breaking through on the north part of this bulge.
No, we just took some territory. They're counterattacking, and we're not going to be able to hold it. But it's making them redeploy to certain other areas, which is good.
Bereit!
You can see yeah, we just got pushed back, but that was expected.
Ihre Befehle!
Really, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to blunt the western edge of the bulge,
Yeah.
because I've got everything attacking on this area.
Oh, down the
Still
south of it.
holding. No, the western part of the bulge, the west, the furthest west that they've reached. They
Oh, right.
can't get them to pull back out of that region.
Zuhören!
If we could do that, that'll give us direct access to a couple of the fortresses that we can hit.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Try and push in from the northern end as well now.
Yeah, well, the north's not that big, not that bad, because we've been pushing them back the whole time, so this is all their territory. Not a huge deal. Are you talking about Helsinki pocket?
No, no, no. Helsinki, they're forcing us back massively because they've just completely outnumbered us now.
Why don't you pull their marines to Gotland?
Bereit!
I'll have the paratroopers fall back in good order to Turku,
Achtung!
and then back to Stockholm when the time comes.
Not allowing me to move them.
Retreat them out of the combat.
How
Got
do I
people
do it?
there. Double click into an adjacent province. That's
Zurück!
not combat.
Right. Still retreating, boys. Come on, keep retreating. Okay.
Okay, get them to Gotland.
Yeah. They're already on ships.
Good, good.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit!
Oh man. Things have come grinding to a halt, really, haven't they?
Yeah, a bit. There we go. That, by the way, you might want to delete the front line of your guys, or else they're going to redeploy there again.
Right. Yep.
Ihre Befehle! Achtung!
It's all right. The Fallschirmjägers, half of them are out. The other half are massing at Kirkuk before they pull out.
Oh, that's the paratroopers.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, we've pushed back most of their line in the central part of the
Oh, you managed it.
line here.
Well done.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You got to keep it up. You got to keep hitting them. And the more you hit them, the worse off they are, the better off you are, for the most part. After this, though, we'll have to cease combat operations for a while to regain infantry equipment.
Yeah.
'Cause we're about 5,000 in the hole. Which actually, I'm thinking about, yeah, I'm going to take off another... I'm going to take off another 5 from this order that we put in, because that's where a lot of it went. So we're making 4 orders of 10 now instead of actually we're making 4 orders. We're making 2 orders of 10, or 20 divisions from what we were before. So now we're only in a hole by about 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why that's why our infantry divisions are good, is because they're
Easy
big.
to replace.
Well, no,
Big fit.
no, they're huge, and that's why they use a lot of guns when you make them. 10,000 strong, so I mean it's a lot of guns.
Yeah. But it's easier to make a gun than it is a tank.
Yes, it is. That's why we have, I think, 3 production lines of guns right now. Yeah. Yep, 3 production lines. 2 of them are full. 1 of them's almost full. So we're producing, I don't even know how many a day. Our main one's producing 120 a day,
Yep.
and our secondary one's producing 57 a day. So it's about halfway at its production efficiency, and it keeps going up.
But it's still going up.
Yep. Okay, our counterattack's going pretty well here. We've almost pushed them back. Mountains is going to be the hard one.
Yes. Spain's left in that zone on their own.
They're holding. They're just holding it. Making sure it doesn't. Well, they were. Oh, what are they called? our rear defense,
Yep.
rear guard. They were the rear guard for that. For that. The casualties looking. Let's see here. They've taken 4.61 million casualties. We've taken 1.37. These are faction totals. We still have yet to take 1 million in casualties. We're at 824,000. So we're killing them actually at this point 4-1.
You'd think that we would be though, wouldn't you? Given how
we didn't take a lot of casualties though, and we just lost our position. Instead of fighting to the last, our guys retreated off of the forts instead of holding them until everyone died.
Okay, in which case, take them all out and have them shot. Retreating before the enemy. How dare they?
Okay, almost back to our previous positions.
Yep.
Really, what helped was Blue Army coming down here. That's Blue Army's 7th Army. So
yeah, it was 20
the
divisions just
force. Yep,
coming
20
in.
divisions, and helping Brown Army. Before that, Brown Army was in full retreat.
Zuhören!
Okay.
But we are at the end of this episode.
Well, I was about to say, we've got to be near the end of the episode.
Yeah, we're at 27 minutes. So this one is you. Are you sure? Yes.
Is it? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, everybody, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then please do hit the like button and comment and share on whichever one you're watching, whether it's me or Roach. Also, consider subscribing if you enjoyed what you saw. Just go down there, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out the description where you'll find a link to the opposite person's channel. So if you're watching mine, you will find a link to Roach's, and vice versa. And don't forget to check, people who are watching Roach, don't forget to check his Discord and Patreon page, which are also linked in his description. But until next time, you lot take care of yourselves, and we'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.